Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. Cheer. Yeah, world order, world
Came
order.
in clean with the grin too wide. Now they point when I cross that side.
Hot
I read
blood
the room
game.
and I read the lie. They clap for blood when the truth gets slide. Screens on glow when the rumors fly. One bad post and they pick a side. I took the heat, then I took the crown. Made my scars into a whole damn sound. Say my name, what's the crowd leaning? Turn the mess into a way back when they wanna fall. I give a face. All that shame in a ghost damn frame. Welcome to Love Car Hero. Laugh first, then they cheer up. Welcome to Love Car Hero. I wear the bruise like zero. Welcome to Love Car Hero. Still stand tall when they tear low.
Give me a couple.
Welcome to Love Car Hero. I turn the stain to a halo. Left my pride on the common floor. Ripped a new skin from what they
Yeah,
taught. Every joke like a dog. Still I walk through with a lie. They want a glitch, I gave them style. Turn that flop to the pressure pile. Now they bite that phrase, every tongue on repeat. My name hits hard when the cycle meets. Say my name, what's the crowd leaning? Turn the mess into a way back when they wanna fall. I give a face, all that shame in a ghost damn frame. Welcome to Love Car Hero. Laugh first and they cheer up. Welcome to Love Car Hero. I wear the bruise like zero. Welcome to Love Car Hero. Still stand tall when they tell low. Welcome to Love Car Hero. I turn the stain to a halo.
Young
If you
Roll.
came to see me,
Let's get it.
better bring more than a stone to take. I learned how the fire speaks. Now the whole damn circus follows me. Welcome to Love Car Hero. Laugh first and they cheer up. Welcome to Love Car Hero. I wear the bruise like zero. Welcome to Love Car Hero. Still stand tall when they tell low. Welcome to Love Car Hero. I turn the stain to a halo.
From zero to hero. Shout out to the Grays. Welcome to Local Hero. Ladies and gentlemen, we are doing the cafe after party. I'm going to be joined by Clown here in a couple minutes, and we're going to go over some of the stuff that me and Batgirl didn't go over. Already 48 people in the build. Shout out to that. Obviously, we are going head-to-head with some of the other shows. Is there only one show going on currently? Or is it two? That's what's great about C Circuit. I'll probably end up dropping this show when it gets thrown into a circuit because I'm not trying to do two shows. But when you're in C Circuit shows are fun. It doesn't even matter if there's 100 people there. They're like they're a little bit more laid back. We don't got the crew after me. We don't got Crick on my shit. Oh, wait, Clown's here. Let me pull them in. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stream, Clown. Clown, how are you?
Hello, hello.
Quick question.
Yep.
Because this will be the first time I've ever tried to use this thing.
Okay.
Do I have to be the one to share it, or is that something you're able to do?
Oh, I can probably share the screen, but usually you would keep it on like a second screen or something.
Yeah.
And then from
actually,
there you
show
can
me
pull
how
it
to-
up.
Are you able to send me a link to it so I could try to maybe do it? I'll
100%.
practice it once myself. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah.
this is me practicing for the first time doing this solo.
Let me send it
so
directly to you, okay?
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, I used to like listening to you and Tommy. I'm like, she's pretty good.
Really? Are you sure that you're not confusing me with Rosie? Rosie's like the docket.
Weren't you
member
on
that
with Tommy
usually-
before? Am I wrong?
Yeah, 100%. I have gone several times on with Tommy.
Okay,
And usually
several
I'm like
times, yes.
and
Yeah,
I'm
it
the
was definitely- it was
corrector.
definitely
You know
you.
what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm the corrector. I like pop up on chat when if the information was like incomplete or if they got confused about something, I used to pop up there.
Yeah, and then I guess, what we'll do is you could send me the link, and then like I said, I'll practice it.
100%. Yeah, I sent you the link already. It should
Okay.
already be in your inbox.
Hold on, let me do this so I don't accidentally leak something. So I just go like this.
I haven't
no,
sent you anything incriminating today.
No, I already I covered it just in case. Let me go back to the other thing. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Hero.
And I have it pulled up on my side, so whatever you want to cover, I'm able to see it.
Let me get this right. So you go by Clown, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just making sure it's not another name or whatever. So
No. It's usually just Clown.
the page that I'm looking at, where it says breaking news and it starts with Keem, this is the page that I'll be polling from?
Yeah. Sometimes it's on there if you want to use it, since sometimes Hero goes after us. By that time, we've already moved it to yesterday's docket because, we try to work as fast as possible. So we try to keep up to date with stuff. So it ends up on yesterday's docket, but as of right now, since we're still here and it's still early, it's still on the regular spot.
Oh, you know what I should show people real quick?
Sure.
Let me put everything somewhere. Hold on, let me I got an idea. I was gonna pull up. Remember what I was telling you, that clip I found of your mama?
Oh, I think so.
The one I said what he thought about when I first did the tryout.
Oh my God, yeah. Like back when you first started your first ever show with your mama on it, yeah.
Find where I put this at. Very odd that I'm... Okay, there it is. With hot chicks, but my thought was I saw these girls on their channels. They were singers.
They were singers.
Okay, I'm gonna share it with you. Yeah, I have these giant monitors, and for some reason, I always got to reshrink the screen. Let me pull up the chat, ladies and gentlemen. What I'm about to show you guys.
Life with Ron, welcome into the stream.
It's kind of
thanks for the fucking invite, dude.
Oh, it's just sorry, brother. We were just doing that thing earlier.
Sorry, brother. You trying to take shit over? You don't go live. You don't tell me shit. Like it's like my fucking nerves.
To be fair, it's like a cafe after party, so he didn't need to not invite you.
I'm not talking. Turn your camera on. Turn your camera on.
No, I don't think so.
You're not Keemstar. Turn your camera on.
My camera is on. Or no, I'm not gonna go on camera. Ron, I didn't decide I was going to go live until the last 5 minutes of cafe. You're always welcome to jump up.
And you didn't decide you was going to go 10 o'clock the other night. You don't tell me shit, dude. You're what the fuck?
Bro, this was a stream I didn't know I was doing. Calm down.
I don't care. That's what you say to me every goddamn day. I didn't know about this stream. It was a fucking... Shut the fuck up,
bro?
You
You're
keep
here.
doing the same shit. I'm here because I fucking seen you live, you dumb fuck. Did you message me or anything?
I was going to.
You was going to what? After the goddamn stream? And let me know you weren't fucking live?
Ron, I just fired up a stream. For starters, sir, you're an intern. All right?
It doesn't matter. I'm part of this show.
I know, but bro, we can go live 5 times a day.
No camera, you ain't gonna invite me.
You're not listening. I was gonna send you a message.
When?
I was gonna have Styles go grab you. We just started.
Yeah. Oh, thanks for not letting me know beforehand. Or what if I wasn't ready or nothing? You gonna let me know last minute so I could jump in at the last 5 seconds?
Bro, this was a stream that you didn't have to attend if you didn't want to. We're still gonna go stream at night.
That's fine, but you could have fucking asked me at least, bitch. Damn.
Bro, you didn't give me a chance
to reach. You're getting on my fucking nerves. Shut the fuck up. You're getting on my fucking nerves, man.
Ron, what you don't realize is when I'm done with this show, it's gonna be your show. It's just we're just getting it monetized right now. That's it.
Well, then why am I not part of it? You're like not ever making me part of it. You're scheduling.
Did you just hear what I said? I decided
you hear what I fucking say?
Yeah. Can I finish?
Yeah.
I decided on the last 5 minutes of cafe I was going live. The last 5 minutes.
So message me right after, like, dude, I'm going live. You want to hop on? That would have been lovely to hear, motherfucker.
I was planning on it. You didn't give me a chance.
You was planning on it afterwards. What the fuck, dude? You
not afterwards. You don't know me. You don't know me.
Is it live now? Is it live now? Did you message me before? So you gonna message me halfway during and give me 5 minutes to get fucking ready?
I didn't have a chance to message anyone.
You would have messaged me real quick if I had fucking titties. Shut the fuck up.
Not true.
Absolutely true, motherfucker.
Not true.
Enjoy
I
your
would
fucking
imagine-
show. I'll be back later, you little bitch.
Ladies and gentlemen, sorry for the interruption. That was Life with Ron. I was going to message him. Folks, I was going to message him. He's an intern. We decided we were going to go live in 5 minutes. All he has to do is see it and jump in. We're in C Circuit. We're allowed to go live 90 times a day. He doesn't realize he's going to be the host of this show. I'm not going to do 2 shows. Probably not. It's probably not best. It's best if I just hammer on Cafe. I'm just doing this literally because there's certain fans that I could talk to on Hero that I'll never be able to talk to on Cafe because of how busy we are.
Plus, it was just like it was just an extension from Cafe. It wasn't really that big of a deal. I'm sure that you would have invited him if it hadn't been, 1, such short notice, 2, a completely different type of show. You usually have him on for interviews. You have him on for like chilling time. But today you just wanted to continue reviewing the clips. It's not a crime. I don't know. He kind of lost his mind. The chat was like, hey, calm down, relax. They did call him a peon. It's like you two are married. Good grief. Blank your feelings. He's an intern. He should shut up. He's going to immediately tank it too.
Hold on, I gotta put my shit on Don't Disturb. I'm getting pranked.
I get it. All right, folks. Just give us
Hold on,
1 second while we deal with a minor.
I don't know why I'm
technical issue.
having internet issues. I'm gonna fucking kill Spectrum. I'm done with them motherfuckers. I'm about to go back to fucking you know who.
I mean, ever
Like,
since
look, I'm
Spectrum
freezing right
took
now.
over. Oh. Whoa.
Hold on 1 second. Why am I freezing all of a sudden?
I don't know. And unfortunately, you froze on that phone
Let me
call.
go to a different studio.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me go to a different studio. Sorry, folks. I will lose it. I will lose it on them. Whoops. Did I just move her? Sorry.
Okay, everything seems to be fine.
Fucking Life
Everything
with
set to
Ron
do not
going
disturb?
nuts like that over nothing. Ron, we're in C Circuit. Okay?
I think he wanted to be included. I don't know if I have much excuse for coming in and acting like a 13-year-old girl, to be fair, but I'm guessing he wanted to be included, which is fair. It's going to be his show, sure, but
Sure.
come on. Like, it wasn't that big a deal. It really wasn't that big a deal.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this first clip, I just wanted to show this to Clown, really. But this first clip is when I went on Yo Mama's show the first time I ever showed up, meaning he didn't know me from Adam or Eve. Let me, hold on, let me fast forward to the part of Michael Black for a second, folks, to where he's actually talking. So, okay, so this is right when, and this is probably the coolest thing I could ever got to. All right, but here we go.
Dub. I got to give him a dub for that one. That was awesome. Like, that was actually kind of good. Like, he's coming across when I'm talking to the guy, right? I'm talking to him and he's like, yo, mama, I want to elevate you and be like Robin to your Batman. But when I'm talking to him and I'm having a conversation with him and I'm like, bro, you're more of a Batman than anybody. You know, you are top notch. First of all, you got your own YouTube channel, like you said. You're monetized. You're a thinker. You got ideas. You are already above and beyond a lot of these hosts that got their own channels right now. He's better than Rastov. Rastov ain't got shit on that guy. Now that's a guy that can go up on live and handle 3 other people like a Boogie or somebody else. That's a guy right there that can push the buttons and come up with see.
And that's it. So that was what, ladies and gentlemen, what Yo Mama said about me when I wasn't even doing commentary at that time. That's why I was like, when people say, why do you stand up for the guy? He was an early believer. I didn't have early believers like that. He was the one that got me in front of Keem. He's the one that
Yeah.
brought me up there. You know, I was an intern, but yeah.
I don't
So
think
the
we got your full opinion on that clip from Reapers. I'm sure you're gonna see it on the docket. That clip from Reapers where Keem said that you could only do this. I didn't know if you were going to take offense to it or like. I thought that was very good words from Keem. Like he's very good on commentary. He's very good on cafe. So I didn't know how you felt about it.
No, it was
different things.
Look, I'll be honest. It means a lot hearing Keem say that because one of my gripes with him in the beginning was he doesn't really know what I could do. It's not his fault. So like sometimes when I would tell him, yo, let me do this or let me, get a shot at this, he didn't really realize like, hey, I'm not just saying that to, waste his time. I'm saying it because I believe I could do it. See, I used to do a segment called The Detractor Alley, and it was on DSP. And
Nice.
Cafe is almost ran the way I run The Detractor Alley. It's me watching you talk and then pausing and then reacting. And I do it different than the other Clippers. Everyone has their own style. You know what I mean? Xylie's more of a she lets the clip play out type of person. I'm somebody that's going to point out shit right away. I don't want to be like everybody else. So I try to separate myself. So, all right, but yeah, first one we're going to go into is because we definitely didn't see this. Hater
Sure
thinks men who have cats are sluts.
What do you think? Are you a cat guy or a dog guy?
No, I'll go into this in 1 second. Let me pause and then I'll share it for you.
I think you can be a slut without having a cat.
Normally, I don't have. I'm about to kill whatever internet I have because normally my shit's not like this. Well, okay, here's my thing with the cats. She's spot on. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're not familiar with Mafia Milkers, they were talking about Mel thought it was weird for single guys to not have a dog or, to have a cat. Not single guys to just not have a dog, but have a cat or whatever. And I got to agree with that. I've always had dogs. I used to have a few running around. They've passed, unfortunately. I have one dog.
Wait. I was about to say, your dog that you brought to Fat Camp, right?
No, the one I have at Fat Camp's still here. She's very old.
Good.
Yeah. So I could kind of see where she's coming from, but let's see what she says men are sluts thing. Shout out to Mafia Milkers. Whoops.
I was about to...
Oh, let me rewind that. Go ahead. Here we go. Wait, did I miss the cat thing?
It was... wait.
Hello.
It should be like what?
Oh,
what
sorry.
Up,
Hi,
Angel.
Angel.
Pesci, I was dragged in here because we needed Hatred to come up and have a wig off with me and Denmark, and he didn't show up. Can you be our participant?
Unfortunately,
For a wig off?
Yeah.
I'm a little too old to partake in that. Not saying I, was a big fan of rap and all that culture.
She shut the fuck up.
What would be
You know, I'll
your
say this
best
about Angel.
wigger?
I had Angel on
Dude.
the show last week, and I forgot what we laughed about, but I don't think I've ever laughed that hard. Whatever me and her were laughing about.
we need a wig. Wait. Oh, okay. I'm gonna ask Kayla. Okay, hold on. Okay.
Yeah, get Kalo, okay? I'm 42 years old. I'm not participating.
You
in
were
a-
not
a
interested in the
off.
wig off?
No, I'd rather.
Well,
honestly,
you
I'd
would
rather
have
watch
the-
Clips with Clown.
You would have the old school wigger, you know what I mean? Like the back in the day, like the.
So teach me this, because I'm new to these clips.
Sure.
So basically, you guys clip these clips from the beginning of where they start talking about it. It's not just
Yes.
the actual clip. Okay.
Yes. As a like whatchamacallit, as like a trade secret, right? We have a 7-second rule where what you're seeing on the title is supposed to happen within the first 7 seconds of the clip. So, for example, if it says Sour wants to end the show because of what Christina brought to the show, right? Within the first 7 seconds, Sour needs to say, I'm going to end the show. I'm going to end the show. You know what I mean? Shout out Tommy C, because, you know, his attention span is crazy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but
So
basically,
probably when the people couldn't hear, when the sound was off, probably that's when it said that men with cats are sluts.
hold on, I want to see what else they say real quick.
Sure.
Let me ask you this, Clown. Are you a fan of Melcifer?
No, I do not like Melcifer. I think Melcifer, and I have had not fights, but not with her in main chat, telling her that she's really bad. I find her very boring. I don't see the appeal. I'm assuming, you know, it's because people find her attractive, but I don't find her funny, and I don't find her appealing. I don't know. It's just, but probably preference. I just don't find her funny.
Here's my thing with this trio, folks. Where do I begin? Yeah, you're right about, you know, Melcifer and what's her name are very pretty. But for instance, with Tater, a lot of the stuff that she likes to talk about most is for a niche audience. So
maybe
with her, it's going to be hit or miss. Does she cut a great promo? Of course. But she's not a bitch enough to where you're going to get to see those all the time. She's going to let them out here and there. It's not a bad thing. I give Melcifer credit for this. After everything that's happened and all the criticism she's dealt with and the show she's been on, she at least still shows up.
You're right on that.
If you're going to put her on a show, it might as well be something called Milkers. You know, because we're going to need women with Milkers to be on Milkers, right, Clown, or no?
I would assume. You know what Milkers used to be at the beginning, and what everybody thought, because it was Mafia Milkers, right? Everybody thought that Milkers was going to be about milking the cows, because you had people like Psycho Mom that was supposed to like jump on people. You had Savage. It was supposed to be people that were going to go crazy and make these cows crash out to milk them. That was kind of what people thought that it was going to be, and then now it has turned into a booby show. Which, you know, sure.
Psycho Mom,
top
at one
respect.
time, I thought was arguably the most attractive girl here during that era. There wasn't
She
a
was
list.
very attractive. She was very attractive.
There wasn't really a list of
100%.
women, and the list was short, and she was on there. Talent, no. I think with Melcifer, she's going to be her best when she has someone telling her what to do.
Yeah, maybe.
And the problem is,
don't know.
Milkers will always be a hangout show by default. The one thing I hate is, sometimes people will rub Fluff in your face, right? And I'm saying Fluff's a good show, but at times they're hanging out, but no one would ever give them shit for hanging out.
Yeah. You know
And
what?
there's nothing wrong with, if you're good at hanging out, you're good at hanging out.
I actually want to hear your opinion on something. Keem brought it up, so we're probably semi-allowed to mention it. Roxy cried, called him crying and said, I can't believe that you're restarting Milkers with me. Oh my God, Keem, why are you doing that, right? Do you think that Roxy still would have a place in Milkers?
If Roxy was willing to play ball, she's close enough to where Keem I've seen jump on her like show before and comment in the chat.
Yep.
She has access to call a guy like Keem. She doesn't want to be a part of this. I've seen some of the things she talks about, and I'm not saying she said too much where she can't come back, but she has sided with people that if she comes back, they're going to look at her kind of cross-eyed. Now, if she physically cried, like tears, it's a little much. It's not that severe. At the end of the day, it was a show called Milkers.
Cried. He said she cried. I don't know if it's true. He said she cried. I don't know if it was true that she actually physically cried, but he might have said she might have whined so much that he said, she's crying. She's crying at me. But It could have been
Yeah.
that severe. She was a very emotional woman. She's
Well,
very funny when she wants to be. But
Before we go to the next clip, I just want to get an idea of what are they talking about on Milkers? Like, let me, Tammy, I would recommend showing more Milker if I was going to nitpick here. Okay. All right, that's enough of that. I was just trying to get an idea of what they're talking about on
Yeah.
Milkers. These
and the
shows
answer
got it
is
easy.
absolutely nothing. Wait, the chat is saying that they can't hear the clips. That the clip is muted. So maybe the sound is not
Oh.
coming through for the clips. I'm so sorry.
Oh fuck, my bad. I know.
Sorry,
why.
chat. Sorry,
My
chat.
bad,
We're missing
chat.
a boomer emoji.
Well, it's not boomer emoji. It's I was playing on a whole nother sound system, and I got to change
So
everything
it's
back.
so it's a boomer emoji, but like a knowledgeable boomer emoji.
There we go. That's what's going on. Sorry, folks. Now we're back. Boom.
Damn, the chat is like, we heard nothing. We heard no clips. We can't hear the clips. Read the chat. I'm so sorry, chat. I was fixing my microphone at the
No,
same
I'm reading
time.
now.
So
We
I'm
got
listening
it,
to you,
folks.
chat.
The clip honestly was about nothing. I was trying to get an idea what Milkers was, where their strengths are going to be. Tammy, first thing I realized about you, you are better around men. Something when you're
Yo,
around
okay.
men brings out a different element. For those that watch Tammy, I don't know what you would call that, but
A tomboy.
I see her watching here. I don't know. Maybe I just didn't watch the whole thing. I'm gonna have to dive more into these.
Mm.
Let's see the next one up. We got.
I think it might be that she's a tomboy. It's kind of what they always say about Tina too. They used to say that Tina works better when her co-hosts are men. That she feels less need
Yes.
to be weird or to like do crazy stuff. She doesn't go at them as hard. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's just, being more comfortable, or I think there's like a tomboy element in there. So that's probably what it is, and I think Tammy's trying to adjust to being with very, very girly girls when she doesn't seem to be one. She seems to be like relatively like shy. She's not
Here's
really
what people don't
flashy.
realize. One of the funniest duos that they would never do here for money reasons would be Boogie and Tina. Because
Oh
they go
my
at
God.
each other, and then it's like gloves off. They don't care what they say, and they're
That's true.
polished enough to where they don't take anything personal at the end. And those are great arguments because it's not like, whoa, you crossed that line.
Yeah.
So, but okay, so this next clip is Tommy on Reapers. Basically, it says Tommy talks about on Locale Live before Sammy's surgery.
So what he got in trouble for?
Basically, yeah, and I have something to
Remember-
comment on
yeah.
this too.
We'll get into that later, but I didn't know.
You
what
guys
it
should
was,
hear it
like,
now.
fucking, keeping time with it or anything. So I go.
What do you think, chat?
Because he's like, it was totally like
Now you
topic
should.
relevant to what we were talking on Reapers. I mean, Boogie gives Turbo a big slobbering blowjob.
Okay, yeah, no, I agree with you there. I
So
agree.
I go up to confront him on that, which is my right to do. Copper leaves immediately when they could have kicked me out, right? And
well, at least
I'm
he
not
didn't
going
kick
this.
you. I mean,
I'm glad. Well, I don't know. Probably because. Well, here's the thing about kicking somebody. If you kick somebody once, you get the blame. If you kick people 3 times, the person that came on 3 times looks idiotic.
Right.
That's the way it worked. Like when I kicked Billy out of the show because I knew he'd come back in 20 times. I knew he'd make himself look stupid back on KFA a couple months ago. I didn't know the rule at the time either, but whatever. That's either here or there. So I go up. And one of my big, I mentioned here before I go up, I don't like going on there. I always hated when Batgirl went on there because it's just a Jerry Springer shot-a-thon, right? So
All right, pause right there. All right, first of all, Clown,
Yep.
I never got to ask you this. What are your thoughts so far of Tommy on Cafe?
Oh, Tommy on Reapers? Unfortunately. And I know, you know that I really like working with you. You've been really easy to work with. But
Yeah.
I have a soft spot in my heart for Tommy. So while it was very sad to not have him on Cafe, unfortunately, I really enjoy him on Reapers. I'm very sad. What it means for me that he's so good on Reapers is that we don't get to see him on Cafe, of course. A 3-person Cafe, listen, 3-person Cafe, that's fine. I know we don't make the money to split it 3 ways, but it would be so good. The 3 of you just like razzing each other and losing. I think that would have to be like a hangout show, though. We would never
I
get
would do
to
it-
any clips between your
Yeah, I would
stories,
do it.
like
I would
yours
do
and
something like
Tommy's.
that for. I would do that for free.
That-
You know, working with a guy
That'd be
like
so fun.
Tommy is very interesting thing. Like I always said, he's an unreplaceable guy. Some guys have
Yeah.
their own thing and they're not easy to do. But what's interesting about Reapers, the only difference between like Batgirl was very cool with Tommy. Now Xylee will get angry, and I like when some people get angry at Tommy because then that brings out like a different side of him where he starts cutting more, meaningful
starts
promos
poking
and all
at
that.
them.
He gets into it.
Yeah, he starts prodding them. If somebody gets
Yeah.
mad at Tommy, he goes, "Oh, that makes you angry. I see." You're just giving him something to glom onto. That's what you're doing. It's
I have liked
fantastic.
him.
He's insane.
I think I always knew he was going to be back. Honestly, what I thought was going to happen was, I don't know. I think I thought everyone was going to get moved and it was going to be back to normal. But when you throw him on Reapers, it makes a whole lot of sense. I see a world where, and Xylee would always hate to hear this, and it's not anything she did, but I could see a world where Keem would want this to be like Tommy's show, Locale Reapers, because the name fits his like persona a little bit when he goes after people, and he's always talking about how he got rid of people, which is kind of like a characteristic of a Reaper. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah, it makes perfect sense. The chat is saying, sorry, I did listen, of course, but the
Yeah.
chat was saying, and I want to know what you think, that Xylee doesn't want Tommy up there. You think
No.
that she had an attitude problem. You think that is because, like, is
I'll
it a
tell you
problem
why.
with Tommy, though? I doubt it.
Here's the thing. And I doubt Xylee would ever admit this because she probably has her own reasons. And she'd be like, Pesci doesn't know what he's talking about. He doesn't speak English. Anybody, I'm not saying she's not a natural like Xylee. She's got talent. I'm not saying that. But Tommy's a natural on the microphone. He's a natural that when he's talking, a guy like Kim Copper, guys of that magnitude, people just kind of listen. Their voice demands the room. Reapers was just becoming her thing again solo. She just got it solo. The way she has it running like a nice, well-oiled machine. You know what I mean? So you're going to be a little bit, nervous when a guy like Tommy is sitting next to you. Because at the end of the day, if they decide that changes need to be done for whatever reason, this guy might be the guy that doesn't get changed because he's that good. She knows what element he brings. He brings an element that's different than anybody. Same with Yo Mama. They bring an element. I, at times, could bring a different element. But the reality is, I could see her anger here. She does great on the show by herself. She gets a joy out of it. Now she has to kind of do a whole different thing. And Rewind's not going to be like Reapers. We've already seen that. So, we'll see. I don't know if they're making Rewind, folks, a hangout. Or
That's
if
what
it's gonna
Billy
be
wanted.
like-
Right before Billy left this last time, that's kind of what Reapers became, what Rewind became. When Zay Zooted left, that's what Keem said. Keem said, hey, this is going to be a hangout show where all of the hosts can show up, chat their problems out. That's kind of, and it was definitely Billy's niche. It was like something that he excelled at, just having all of the other hosts come to him and being able to like chit chat at them, like throw back and forth. Hi, Iceman, what's up?
What up, Iceman?
What's going on, Pesh? How's it going? Hello, Clown. Nice to meet you.
Nice
I
to
just
meet
wanted
you.
to chime in real quick about what you guys are talking about here. I think
Sure.
that Rewind was a ton better when Hatred was on it. Quick plug, Locale Clown. I'm on there, so check me out.
I plugged it this
yeah,
morning.
When am-
I said today.
when am I
I don't know
getting
if you heard me,
royalties for
Ice.
that?
I don't know if you heard me, Ice.
Yeah, I
was embarrassed.
watched the last hour of Cafe with
was
my girlfriend, and she
embarrassed
was enjoying it.
But I was embarrassed of you letting Bones come on Clown and try to clown you,
Yeah.
and you just weren't saying anything. I get it. And you don't have to clown him with money either. Like I said, go away from that. But
Yeah.
he kind of went up there and he was like, you know, I'm not saying that's a bad thing for him to do, but at times, dude, you're looking very tired. You have to be able to go the same speed whenever you turn on the camera, dude. And we can't hear I'm tired. Whenever I went at
I got
4:30
hit by a
a.m.
car yesterday. I got hit by a car. Did you not hear? I think
Yeah, I
you
was
missed
trying-
that. Shout out to Jim Creek.
Yeah,
That's
I was trying to
real. I really
was
did
trying
get
to
hit by a
figure out
car.
I was trying to figure out if that was true or not. I'm like, this guy really get hit. How many people get hit by cars and they're on a show 2 hours later? Who is this, the Terminator?
I do. Iceman does. You don't. Yeah, I am the. I'm T1000. Listen, here's the thing, right? I bleed, blood, sweat, tears. That's how I approach life. That's how I approach everything. There's no time like the present to enjoy family, friends, this, that, the other thing, projects. So here's the thing. Xylee, yeah, like the chat said, Xylee fucking acts like she's some big shot, right? She had like 4,000 subscribers on her channel. I had 4,000 subscribers on my channel in 2 months. All I had to do was be me, be Iceman. She's not on the level of the devil. Shout out MGAF.
Hi, Christina.
Good morning, Pesci. I'm actually really upset right now.
Why?
Do you still want to sleep in my girlfriend's bed with me?
Yes, I do, Iceman.
Cool.
Why are you
All
mad,
right,
Christina?
sounds good.
All right. So, Pesci, I heard a little bit this morning about what you were saying about me.
Yeah.
I'm just a
Oh.
little confused. I'm just a little confused when you wanted to suck the fart out of my ass like 2 days ago. So I'm just a little confused on the
Okay,
situation
you're right.
here.
Well, yesterday it looked like you were forcing a little drama. Is it fair to say that? Yes, folks, I do like Christina. I tell people I like you. I think you're beautiful. I'm glad you're back. It looked like yesterday you were jumping in at times and you were forcing stuff. Is it fair to say there was times yesterday when you were doing that? I will apologize for being a little bit overcritical. I think you're a perfect person for this universe. But what I was trying to get at was yesterday, only thing I was upset at, it looked like you were jumping up to put yourself in the situation. Does that make any sense?
Okay, so this is where I'll let you know that
None of that drama is faked or
Mama
forced.
know earlier in the day that I had an issue with Iceman and I was gonna address it on bus to
Okay.
help them.
Then I
So that's
apologize.
why I did what I did.
I'll admit, and then I'll go on Cafe and say I was wrong. I was wrong. I thought maybe, do you remember Pigtails? Do you remember when Pigtails used to say to get people's attention, you got to just jump on a panel and purposely fight with them? I
You're just
didn't
a
know
little
the.
two-faced, Pesci. You're
Huh?
two-faced. You're two-faced.
How am I two-faced?
Two-faced. You all kissing her ass behind the scene, but when you on another show and she's not on a panel with you, talking smack.
I brought up commentary on her about yesterday. That wasn't my overall look. If you watched All Cafe, I said many times I like Christina and talked to her.
So just because you say it out of one side of your breath,
I'm
that
not
you
allowed,
like her and
Christina,
the
I'm
other-
not allowed to be critical of what you did yesterday. I didn't say this
No,
was
I
you as
came
a
up here
person.
just to ask this. I just came up here to ask because you know I'm real. I'm gonna come up here and I'm gonna
That's
find
not
out what the
two-faced,
fuck's going
Ron.
on.
I'm on a commentary channel. I was showed clips
I
of
don't care what
Christina.
kind of fucking channel you are. You're two-faced behind the scenes, not just on the show.
Ron, if I was two-faced,
I just
I'm the
don't
one
like
that...
I don't like you.
I understand that. Ron's mad at me because I went live without messaging him, meaning we could go live
It's
all
not
day.
just today, dude. It's not just today. Like I asked you to schedule before 9, which you do the very
Ron,
next day.
this
You
is your
scheduled
show,
the live
though.
at 10 p.m. Like I'm just
I'm not-
pointing out shit you're doing to piss me off. I mean, I like you as a person. I like you as a host. You're entertaining and shit. But me personally, you piss me off.
Okay, how about this, Ron? For now on, if I go live, I'll message you before. And I already told you, this is going to be your show. As soon as he monetizes this and throws it in a circuit in the middle of the day, I got to work. I'm going to be like, you could give it to Ron and Christina. I already told you guys that before.
No.
I was shown
Okay,
a
but
clip.
listen, no, I'm gonna stay on fire anyway, but I'm not gonna end up being on Hero anyway.
No, she
But
can't.
If that
that's
was
not the
enforced,
case.
Christina,
I'm just
I am
like,
sorry.
I see why Ron's upset though, Pesci. Come on, like if somebody
Sure.
fucking did that shit to you, if somebody did that shit to you, you'd be
No, I
salty
told
too.
him he could go live whenever he wants. It's C Circuit. You could do 19 shows today.
That doesn't. No. You got to tell me beforehand. I don't have back end. I can't go live whenever I want. So when you plan a live and you're just like in the top of your
Not
head,
true.
like, oh, I'll go live.
All
at
you
10.
have to do is this. All
What
you
do
have to
you
do
mean
is,
not true?
Pesci, can you send, all you got to say is, Pesci, can you send me the stream key? And I will do that.
You
for
can't do that without. No, Kim will not let you do that.
If I message Keem and I said, Ron's going to do a stream, I'm going to give him the stream key, I'm pretty sure he would allow it.
No,
Back
he's
end,
not. You better
No.
not do that,
And
Pesci.
Pesci, we had a
Don't
whole
do
stream
that.
set up with you Saturday, and you just played us off for your regular show. Like it's we asked you, we talked to you, and then you're like, oh, I forgot, I fucked up. And then you I'm like, schedule it before 9, and then the next day, what you do? Schedule it 10. Like you
Okay,
don't even
Ron.
listen to me or something.
Okay, what would you like to do going forward? Aren't you
What you mean?
only able to go live at certain hours?
Yes.
Ron doesn't even realize the vouching I did for him behind the scenes. Go ask Keem. When he first put you on Hero. When they first brought you back on the server, I'm like, get Ron back here.
You know what? Thank you very much. But that doesn't mean you're not going to irritate me. I'm sure I do shit that irritates the fuck out of you. I'm just very vocal when I get irritated.
Yeah. Well, Ron, would you like to stay with us and review a couple clips and do some commentary, my friend? Shout out to Kelly. Shout out to Mama the Bomb. Like I said, Ron, today was like literally last 5 minutes cafe. I go, I'm going to go live and finish what we didn't finish.
Don't be telling me turn on my damn camera and the thing. I said cameras when I first came on here. I guess cameras are optional today, so shut the fuck up, chat.
You guys
Ron,
don't-
it's your show. Put the camera on. It's
Well,
your
you
show.
shut
It's not
up.
optional. Clown doesn't do camera, and it was special for me to have Clown on. All right, ladies and gentlemen, back to trouble. The name of this clip that we're about to review now is Tommy talks a little bit about the three-headed dragon, and I thought he brought up a very great point. Ron, you don't have to go on camera, my friend. I'm not going to force you to. You can, it's up to you, boss.
I don't want to ruin your show. I'm sorry, dude. Have a good show.
You-
Man. I'll be on
you didn't
tonight. Are
ruin
we going live
anything. It's
tonight?
C-Circuit.
Are we going live tonight? Let me know what time. Are we going live tonight?
I've been trying to get this interview scheduled for like 2 days now. I'm waiting for Big Murph or fucking Kate the Angelic Assassin to message me back. We could still go live if you
Okay,
want.
Kate the Angelic
it would be a
Assassin.
hangout.
Yeah, sure.
I'll talk to Kate.
Kate will go live sometime tonight if she's free. All right, Pesci?
We'll
I'll
go
talk.
live.
We'll
I
talk to
just want to
Kate.
know so I can name the show that.
Yeah.
All right, I'm out of here, guys. Bye, everybody on Hero. I love you all. We'll see you later.
Yeah, love you too.
So would you have been happier, Ron, if he didn't go live at all? Is that what you're saying?
What are you talking about? Iceman, don't start with me, man.
Like, I'm not starting with you, bro. Like, you seem very. I don't know,
It's
because
not
like
even a
you're
big
calling him
deal.
Two-Face. Like the last thing that Pesci is Two-Face. Like I know
You
this
don't
guy very
know
well.
what I'm talking about behind the scenes, so shut your goddamn
No,
mouth.
I'll tell
you...
what you're talking about. I am nice to Christina behind the scenes, but I told everybody when I go on Cafe, and I said this when she was on the show on Saturday, I'm going to have to be critical of host up there. It's going to happen.
Right.
Iceman, you know what Iceman does for me? Iceman always gives me critical feedback, and I listen to it. You know
And
what
I do
I mean?
it off the air. I do it off the air because I'm not gonna air
Alright,
out
but
his
wait,
weaknesses
Pesci,
on
have
the
I
air.
been messaging you and like, can we set up a schedule? Can you not go past 9? And it's like you don't pay attention to anything I say.
It's not that I don't pay attention, Ron. It's that I don't have an answer for that. Because I really don't know. With me doing a show in the morning, it's hard because I stay later at work.
All right, but how would you take it if you asked me, dude, can you schedule it before 9? And then the very fucking next day, I schedule it for 10. How would you fuck take that?
I don't know how I would take it, but yeah, I get what you're saying. Sure. Okay.
I'm a little irritated. I like you. I don't like fighting with you. I like you a lot, like a lot.
The
But it's
reason why
fucking
you're
irritating.
overthinking
And
this,
if I don't
Ron,
say
is
anything,
this is not permanent. I'm doing a solid for Keem. I'm just getting the hours up. And I like I said, I come here to talk to the people that you normally wouldn't get to talk to. That's all. We're gonna
Ron,
be just fine.
if he's not been having your gangbangs recently, you seem sexually frustrated.
Yeah.
yes, I had one this weekend. Shut the fuck up. Go fucking deal with your
Yeah.
transitioned wife.
All right, well, let me get back to this if I can.
Wow.
Wow. I don't fucking care.
Wow. Okay. Oh, okay. All right. All right. You want to go down that route? All right. Let's go down that route. So here's the thing, buddy. All
Turn your
right.
camera on.
Quit.
No, I'm good.
Or you're not
If
gonna
you're
talk
talk-
shit with your camera off. Turn your camera
You're
on.
not gonna talk about my girl like that. So you better watch your mouth,
Okay,
boy.
no
'cause I can get you out
watch
of here
my
faster
mouth.
than
Watch
anything.
my, you
I
ain't
could
gonna
have
do shit to
eliminated
me,
every
motherfucker.
fucking
You
target.
can't do shit but take 555
I'm sorry,
up your
clown.
big booty hole. Shut the fuck up.
I could curse your ass and you
no,
could be
you're
out
good.
of here in 2 weeks.
You're
Mark
good.
my words,
Curse
boy.
me, bitch, curse me, bitch.
You're nothing but Gemini's fucking cocksucking little bitch.
Okay, you was on that cock
And
too,
all your
bitch. Shut the
subscribers
fuck
are
up.
fake.
Yeah, I
All
know.
your views and subscribers are
Oh,
fake.
my views are fake,
And you
are
call
they?
yourself
Okay.
the YouTube king because your ego is too big. You call yourself the
minute.
YouTube king. You're the king of... All hail
Ron.
King Ron, king of no one.
Ron, you call yourself the YouTube king? I was unaware of this nickname.
Yeah, he's fucking... On his bio
king.
on Discord, he thinks of himself as a superhero. Just because he got
Shut
tapped
the
in the head
fuck up.
one too many
Shut the
times.
fuck up.
To be fair, Ron, or to be fair, Iceman, on a bio, I have Blood Game written on mine. So, a bio's a bio at this point.
Twiggy,
ladies and
thank
gentlemen,
fucking
welcome
God,
to-
please help.
How are you gonna say you're gonna put a curse on Ron and that he'll be out of here in 2 weeks when you put a curse on me like 3 months ago and all it's done is made me outperform you?
Oh.
I don't know what you're talking about, but okay.
And I'm just saying, you kind of fell off, buddy. Where you been? I don't even know if I've seen
Prime
you
time.
anywhere.
Fell off the brand.
Prime time.
Yeah, fell off to prime time, yeah.
It fell off the prime time. Oh, he's gone.
Damn,
Oh,
he
he
left.
fell off
He
now.
couldn't handle
Damn,
me.
well, he got power.
Yeah, he doesn't like
Tweet-
me very much, but I'll let you get back to it, Kayla. Or I don't know
Okay,
why I said that. He's acting like Kayla.
Dana.
You know, oops. But no, I'll let you guys get back to it. I just wanted to point that out real quick because the curses don't work.
Oh.
He could claim the herpes, but I've had this herpes long before I was in the LCU. This isn't new. Ron gave it to me.
Shut up right now.
I would hate life if I would have had to stream like that, but God bless you for doing it.
Don't bother me. See, Pesci, the difference between me and somebody who would be bothered by this is I'm not insecure, so I don't really have to worry about it.
That's
Very
good.
secure in my appearance,
that's-
my wiener. It's not big, but it
My
does the
wiener.
job. You know.
No, yeah. No, I'd rather show my wiener than
Same.
have a herpy on my lip.
Shut the
Well,
fuck
I don't
up,
have
guys.
those on my wiener, you know. So at least if you have herpes on your wiener, you can hide it better.
I'm just fucking with you, man.
I don't though. No,
Ladies
Pesci,
and-
I have no beef with you, except for you said I fell off the other day.
No, I never said you
phone.
fell off. I said you would.
Pesci,
I mean,
if
if
you
I
got
said it, we
herpes, it's
agreed
probably
with
in
it.
your booty hole, Pesci, from your fucking stint in prison.
I
know
never
you're
said
whole
Twiggy
Ron.
fell off. I said it looks like
Ron.
he gave up.
No, absolutely
Ron,
not.
you can't even decide. You can't even decide if you're gay. Get out of here. Okay.
Twiggy.
I don't want
you
to.
literally
I said
can't
it
make up
looks
your
like.
mind.
Yes, I can.
said-
It depends on the day. Shut the hell up.
Twiggy, you went on a stream and said you got 2 shows for giving the least
Yeah.
effort as possible. I didn't say you fell off. I said you gave up. I said when you put
No, I
the
didn't give up.
effort-
I just thought it'd be funny to say that. And it was. And I hated doing 2 shows because I don't have time to do 2 shows. I've let that be known, but then I was put on 2 shows anyway. And it was horrible. But now I get to make Halo crash out every day. And I also got blood on me.
Yeah.
It's from my herpes, probably.
All right, thank you, Twiggy. I'm about to share this clip. All right, ladies
All
and
right, I love you,
gentlemen,
Pesci.
back on the
Yeah.
thing. This is the Reapers clip from yesterday. Tommy talking about the 3-headed dragon. Clown, thank you for being a part of this today.
You're
I'm
welcome,
sorry
man.
We dealt with all that. We're not going to.
Sorry that it got you in so much trouble. Damn. Like
We've already.
I feel
done-
very important. You know,
Oh, you're
I've been
good.
I've been a part of a yelling match.
Yeah.
Ron came up and was like, "Shut up, bitch! Turn on your camera." I've never been told that before. That was pretty cool. That was pretty sweet. I like that.
Yeah. How many viewers does Cracked have right now? We were close to 150.
We are at 181 at this current moment. Just as we speak, we have 182 people in the building watching
Holy
the
shit.
heroes, watching the
Shout
crash
out to the cafe after party where we had Twiggy at. So, ladies and gentlemen, oh, whoops. Let me
Pew,
just
pew,
play
pew,
this
pew,
clip.
pew.
Here's Tommy on the 3-headed dragon. Let me hit play and then I'll show it to the audience.
And it ain't you. Right? At least I hope
I never
not.
was.
Anyway. No, but here's what the three-headed. There is no three-headed dragon.
There never was. Even back then,
but
there never was.
You know what there is? You know what the three-headed dragon really represents? The image of collusion. There's a big word for you. There's an idea that the fans feel. I don't know if it's 100% justified, but I felt this way before as a fan before, that there's certain people, like the Rastovs, colluding and trying to keep people from come up. He definitely tried to do it to me. You have the other guys. I'm in the safe spot. I don't want to have to do anything. I don't want to have to do anything, like the boogies, the nightmares, the stakes, the whole nine, and that's what they hate. And the biggest thing about the image of collusion, it's a tease. We're supposed not just bro clutching, not just going boogie, you're a bad boy. There's supposed to be comedy here too, and that's what the people want. They want some comedy. They want a mix. They want a diversity. And every time somebody goes to do it, they got nothing but problems.
Okay, hold on. Pause right there, ladies and gentlemen. What's crazy about Tommy C was he was predicting the nightmare shit before it ever happened, like in Steak. I don't know if you remember that, Clown. He was very verbal 100%. On I thought maybe the one guy he was hard on a little bit at times was maybe Rastov. I don't think Rastov was as bad of a guy as Tommy says, but when Tommy believes you're a fucko, he sticks with it. You see here, he has not dropped the ball on Billy or anyone else. Right, Clown?
Yeah, 100%. You know what I always remember, and it's a little bit sad because we know kind of the aftermath of that. But when Tommy said, Keem came up and Tommy told Keem, hey, I think this is a problem with Nightmare. This is a problem with Steak. I think they're going to fuck you over. Keem went, no, I trust Steak. And that is so sad in retrospect because they really, really fucked over Keem, like hard. That's probably one of the biggest, the greatest anime betrayals. Like they really, really fucked over Keem. And I never had any problem with Steak. I never had any problem. I had some problems with Nightmare, but very minimal, like kind of like separate stuff. But Steak was always like really friendly to me. Rastov, he's also like a pretty chill guy, but that one was like a betrayal out of nowhere. And Keem saying to Tommy, no, I trust them, to then have that happen was really, really sad to me. It was like kind of a shock to the system. Because Keem usually comes up and says, I'm not. Oh yeah, I know that they're going to do this, or I know that they're going to do that. People always do that. But that time he didn't. And that was really, really telling to me. Sorry to interrupt. I apologize.
Well said to Clown. You know what I mean? I had this vision yesterday. I was like, maybe Clown will come live with me on Hero if we can't get through all the docket.
Oh, thank you.
Here's the thing with Xylee saying there was no three-headed dragon. There was. Now, here's the thing, Xylee. There's nothing wrong with having a clique, okay? Up here, you might have a couple people you're cool with or whatever. There was nothing wrong with that. This is why you call it a three-headed dragon. You got three people that could get in Keem's ear, meaning if Billy would have messaged Keem, if Rastov would have messaged, if Xylee would message, these messages get to him. So these are three people that are going to have influence. And if you have three people all in one ear saying the same thing, that's where the dragon shit comes from, Xylee. You know what I mean? It's not that you guys were purposely doing it. When you start cliques, this is what you're going to see. Now, she wasn't much for the clique because when they both left, she didn't go to their channels. I was surprised. Because if I was in a clique like that, I would have told Keem, I still get to talk to my buddies. You might have to fire me. Yeah. One of the reasons I left when I left, because I was starting to talk to people that weren't here anymore, and I wasn't trying to feel bad for it. Like, dude, I'm not trying to feel bad for everyone I talk to. Some of these people are still normal to a certain degree. Yeah, we got some Looney Tunes. It's the LCU.
It is the Looney Bin. So if we don't have any Looney Tunes, we would be over, right?
Oh my God, Sicilian Princess is in here. Cecilia, thank you for coming.
She's been on the chat. She's been on the chat the entire day. She followed us over here. I really appreciate that. The chat is super fun.
So you're a mod.
Oh, thank you. The chat is super fun. I love my chats.
Cecilia, do me a favor as well. I'm going to make you mod if you don't mind. On occasion.
We're pulling a turbo right now, just modding everyone in chat.
I don't mind everybody. I'm not people that I know can keep an eye on things, especially on a channel like this where I don't know. And
Let's
quickly
mod
on the-
everyone. It's
on the Life
fine.
with-
Let's mod everybody. Sorry.
If Life with Ron is watching, Ron, I didn't mean no harm. We could go live on Hero any point of the day.
Yeah.
It's not like we have to stay to a schedule. He is very capable of messaging me and saying, hey, man, can you set up a stream for me and all that. I literally decided this 5 minutes in the cafe, and then I'm just setting up the stream. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that was it for that clip. The next one up. Okay, we didn't cover glass. Let me see. We'll cover glass here. Snow golf
Okay.
on being a Freemason. I've been waiting
Okay,
to
I
comment
thought
on this show.
that was
Okay.
the funniest shit. So if you
Okay.
play it, I thought that was the funniest. All right, let's go.
See, I know nothing about Freemasons. Am I the type of guy, clown, to not find this funny?
No, I think you're gonna find it funny. Let's see. I hope so.
Shout out to Coffee Girl. Good to have you here, Coffee Girl. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Snow golf. And where's Glass nowadays on viewership?
Last
I
time I
never
saw
look
they
at
had
the
a
money. I always just look at the viewership.
they had a pretty low viewership, but it seems to be a loved show within their people. You know what I mean? I guess there's people for every show, but they seem to be doing okay. I really like Snowgoth, Jersey. I think she's a bit of a chameleon, and like now that she's not with Zay, she's not as bold, but I think she's doing good.
Let me ask the people in the chat as well as clown this. Sometimes do you think here in the LCU people tend to like somebody to where they like them by default, so they should be a host because they like them? Is Snowgolf a likable person, or is he a likable person and a good host?
Oh,
I haven't watched much of
no.
them. I'm asking the chat and you guys. So I don't really have a take
Okay,
on him.
pop a one in the chat if you think that Snowgoth is a likable host and a person, like both things.
2, if you just think he's likable and we don't mind him being around, because here's what people don't realize. Yeah, Keem gives out interns, but you as a pay pig have the right to just kind of make yourself an intern by default, because you could jump in and be a caller. So you could just jump in at any time you want in his Discord. If you make an impression, you'll get brought back up. We've had people like Vape Boy. The other gay dude that I was with on gay, fucking Z Boy. You know what I mean? Not saying these guys
All
are
the
host
gay
material.
dudes in the chat. Okay, we're getting 2s for the most part. We got a 3 because Bertucci 3 just wanted to self-promo themselves with their 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, are we
is a
team
good host.
Snow Golf? All right, let me see what he
I
said
am-
here. I'm gonna play this clip. Let's see what he said.
What do you think about Snowgoth being a Freemason? Does this surprise you?
Hello.
He's in a three-way with 3 gay men. Very free
So it
fucking
doesn't surprise
nation.
you.
Wait, aren't you?
That.
Yeah, he Vape Boy is gay also. So
Oh,
That's
and
what I
he
thought was
straight
really
up says
funny.
No, why would you think that? And I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm pretty sure he's literally said it before, but cool, okay. But this is my
honey, the call's coming from inside the closet. I'm just saying.
That closet's made out of glass.
No,
my God.
it didn't tickle your funny bone, Pesci.
Hold on, I'll pause it. The joke must have went over my head. What was the
Okay,
joke?
so Iceman asked Vape Boy, what do you think about Snowgoth being a Freemason? Well, he's having sex with 3 men, so that's pretty Freemason to me. Get it? It was like I think he got free love confused with Freemason. I don't know what nonsense that was, but that's pretty Freemason to me. Was absolutely unhinged to me. I've been quoting it the entire morning. Any dumb stuff that happens, I just go, that's pretty Freemason to me. I don't know, man. I I might just be really stupid, but I found that joke just so funny. And nobody else reacted. Like, Snowgoth is like, well, he's gay too. It's not about you being gay. It's about apparently Freemasons not have sex with 3 men. I don't know.
You ready to hear something crazy?
Yeah. Hit me with it.
I've never watched an episode of Glass. That's why I'm not the type to go, oh yeah, this person sucks and all that. No, I don't do. I've never watched him enough to have a take. That's why I was kind of leaning to the fans. Let me watch one. I just want to see 2 minutes of this. What are these? These two look like an unlikely duo. The one thing I'll say about Snow Golf is at least he tends to show up and not like take things personal. And I think that
he
comes a
doesn't
long
shy
way.
away
Still,
from anything.
I still have yet to see him cry, which is cool. You know what I mean? You don't want to cry here. I feel like that drops you notches. I know there's some people that feel bad for certain women that cry here, but you got to be stronger, folks. All right, let's hear this.
Dude, that shit the fuck. But yeah, it was just like, why the fuck are they feeling the need to like perpetuate this conversation? It's obviously a nothing burger. Like, do y'all really not? Oh wait, you don't. There was no actual content planned. The content was to beg other hosts to come up to talk about Turbo.
For a funeral.
Right.
Literally every host that I saw literally laughed at the request. So
No, like quite literally, it was originally like, guys, come up and like help me with this funeral. And then when we were like, no, then all of a sudden it was like, oh well, if you got shit to talk, come up and say that. Yeah, because you guys have no show plan. You think that Iceman's planning the show? We already
like
know
I said,
Hatred isn't.
he has that same boring script with notes on people. He's like, oh, Snowgloss, Freemason! He's a Freemason because he has an Providence ring. Oh, you know what? Like, that's on our fucking dollar bill, too, you dumb bitch. Also, like, I have a lot of good luck charms and tattoos and shit all over me. Like, shut the fuck up. Also, everyone knows, like, Freemasons are not some spooky, kooky, ooky thing. It's like a fucking place for drunk uncles to go and hang out and share their business cards.
Folks, here's the problem with the Freemason thing, and I don't know if this is true. Ice was here, but he left. He got ran off again. Second time in 2 days. I hate to see it because he's like a brother. But I think Iceman was leaning into the Freemasons thing because I think there was a crowd for it, and there was people donating. And folks, when you're somebody that's very ultra focused on your report card and stuff, kind of like Ice is, like I don't even look at that shit as a barometer. Everyone wants to point at it, but I don't look at it. You know what I mean? I've done good shows before that didn't make shit. I always say that's a gift to be over with the money. It really is. And Iceman's one of those guys that is lucky and he's over with the money. But I think the Freemasons thing was he looked at it as a potential, like, everyone's cool with me talking about it. Like, people would make it a talking point for whatever reason. I didn't really get into it, but I don't really know a whole lot about it. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that is our the coverage on Glass today. Ladies and gentlemen, go show some love to Snow Golf in Jersey. Jersey would have been my first pick for Milkers, but that's just me.
For obvious reasons. Chuck Grayson Wizard.
What up, Slytherin?
A former intern. He said, I stick to the cozy shows, so I don't mind Snow Golf, and I think Glass works. That is probably kind of what we were going for before. Like, there's hangout shows, there's like stunt shows, and there's commentary shows. So I think the cozy shows, like he called it, right? Like shows where it's just kind of a little bit more wholesome. The drama that they cover is probably not that big a drama. There's a lot less yelling. That is going to appeal to a certain niche of people. And then there's now the Gooner show, because Milkers is the thing now. But I think depends. That's part of it being a network, you know.
Yeah, no, you're right. For those of you that I haven't watched enough. See, I'm not the guy to go, this show sucks. Never watched enough of it. You know, you don't got time to watch every show to reality. I count on the docket for a show like this, and it seems like Clown likes Snow Golf.
Yeah.
Which is good, but like I said, do you like him or is he a
you're
host?
right.
Host
You
or
might
likable
be right.
guy?
I think he's a really likable guy. He's a very good co-host. When he was on Fluff, I found him really funny. He's really funny. He always has like a quick gay quip to go with what they're talking about. You know what I mean? Like, he has relatable things to say because he seems like he has had like a life outside of the internet, which is always fantastic. So they have a little bit more to say about things. When somebody isn't just like an internet goblin like myself, you know. I like hearing about people that have lives. That's nice.
And Life with Ron, when he goes, oh yeah, Pesci's Two-Face. No, I'm on a show where I have to be critical of people that I'm cool with. I told people that the original time I had them on. Hey, folks, you might see me on Cafe talking about you. I was showed a clip, and I was commenting on the clip.
Yep.
Now, she explained it a little bit more, and I apologize, but at the same time, she wasn't screaming that I might have been wrong. Not wrong, because what happens is, Keemstar sometimes gets in people's ears, not saying this was that case, but he'll be like, you got to make yourself known. You got to go grab my attention or the audience's attention. And sometimes people do that by jumping on panels and fighting with somebody just to fight with.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, he doesn't realize this is going to be his show. Like, if I stay on Hero, me and him would have to get together and have like a nice plan, because I'm not going to be able to plan during the day because I'm going to be working. And if I'm on Cafe, I'd rather just put my eggs in that basket. Now, since Hero's in C Circuit, it's fun. You go live when you go, and you'll get the people in here, you know what I mean, that you can say, hey, what up to? Or like I said earlier, that's what I looked at this over. He could easily jump in. It's like, hey, bro, it's the panel. Jump in. I thought he works. I wasn't gonna, get on him. But yeah, Ron is gonna be the future host of Hero. Joe Pesci is gonna be a fill-in. I want to be a fill-in. Call me Phantom Part 2, but better. Okay? The Phantom upgrade. I want to do Cafe in the morning and jump on the shows that need help. That's all.
So, I mean, I just don't know why he was mad. Or, do you think that he's going to be mad enough that he wouldn't stay? I don't think so, right?
Wait, who would be mad enough? Say that again.
Ron. Will Ron be mad enough that he wouldn't want to be a host? I don't think so.
If I know Ron,
he's
messaging Keemstar at this moment. And he's trying to bury me. But he's taking it too serious.
Yeah.
Bro, we could go live in an hour if you want. I was just doing this little clip reaction thing for about an hour and a half, and then I'm going to work. But yeah, shout out to everybody that's in the chat. We got fucking Sicilian. We got Jacob Waters. We got Vert. Major Respect is back. I thought he was gone. Shout out to Major Respect and Willie the Fridge and Moo Moo.
We have 145 in the building.
145? Yeah. That's the most I've had by myself since I've been on Hero. The other couple times I had Ron, we had the 300, and the one day was because of Boogie. And the one day that it was the weekend. If you go live on the weekend, yeah, you get to pull some people. But I appreciate everyone being here. We had a little bit of a ruffle. Christina, I know, you're out there as well. I love you. But I'm going to be critical.
I think they're going to understand that you're their friend, so you're going to criticize them anyway. If a friend doesn't criticize you, then they're not your friend. They're just a yes man. Right. Even privately, they just can't expect you to say privately everything that you want to say when you're in a show where you have to say it right then, you know? Mm-hmm. It's the same thing. You just tell them later.
And what they don't realize is I could be wrong. She goes, I saw Cafe and I, did you really? Because there was a part where I said, and then Ron goes two-faced. No, Ron, it's two-faced when you do it behind someone's back. I was live in front of 700 people.
Hey, Cracked sent us a redirect.
Did they?
Thank you, Cracked. It just says local Cracked and their viewers just joined. Say hello. So hello, Cracked viewers.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live with the Cafe After Party where we're going to be staying for a couple more minutes here. We're going over some of the clips we didn't go over. We're about to touch on this Queen clips. Tina responds to Big Murr. Foxy calls her a racist. We appreciate everyone coming in from Cracked. I wonder why they didn't redirect to their normal people. Oh shit, Keem needs the hours. Remember 2 days ago where he had us fucking send the redirect to Chubby?
Yep.
Yeah, that didn't age well. Might as well have let Cafe run. Our viewership was climbing. I didn't understand it. We were climbing. I was like, whoa. You know what I mean? Rarely you're on a show that start to finish it climbs. And then he goes, yeah, redirect to Chubby. We redirected them. They were down to like 290 in a heartbeat. I was like, oh my
300 right now. 300 people are watching this right now.
Shout out to the
Pesci,
300 in
you
the
have
build.
done it again. You said on Cafe, we're going to
said
get
on
300 people on Hero. You just got
Ladies and
300
gentlemen,
people on Hero.
For those that don't know me
Believe
too
it.
well, I actually have a nickname that goes by Future on the streets. I'm not actually called Joe Pesci in my real life thing. I've been told I sound like Joe Pesci. But occasionally I'll throw things in the water, and they tend to happen or they don't. And the ones that do, I'll take the credit for. I said the goal is to get 300 over here. You know what I mean? And I like to give a shout out to Clown. Clown is one of the Mexicans on the docket. You've heard her with Tommy C. I knew Batgirl wouldn't have time to be here. That's why I asked Clown to come. I actually get a good... I like people that watch a lot because I think their perspectives are pretty good. Like Ace Styles used to watch a lot of shows, but then he'd go on a show and pour urine on himself. Hey, bro, you're actually a show talker. Don't go pour urine on yourself if the best thing you're good at is talking about the LCU.
True.
We did have a fight with Life with Ron. Life with Ron thinks Pesci is a bad man for going live and not
two-faced.
messaging him on time. And on C Circuit, where you're allowed to go live 24 hours a day, 7 times a week.
Pesci's a two-faced snake for criticizing his friends and going live with 5 minutes no notice. Pesci's
All right,
a terrible, terrible person.
Ladies and gentlemen, first and
Breaking
foremost, we're going to
news.
get right into it. First of all, let's look at this thumbnail. Good clickbait, Mike. I love Mike.
That's crazy.
If I had 12 to 600 people watching me, these are the thumbnails you got to come with. Because you know.
Right.
I think I turned it on and they were at like $2,000. Like 2,000 people to start the show or whatever.
Probably.
Look at Tina. and the
Gidgy.
thing. I never was against. See, I worked with Gidgy, folks. Real quick before we click on this clip. I worked with Gidgy. And here's a problem she could admit. Me and her got along fine or whatever, and there were some funny moments, me yelling at her or whatever. But she was always nervous what Keem thought. There'd be times that she'd go, if I was doing something she didn't like, she'd go, Keem's watching. He doesn't like this. I'll know when Keem doesn't like something, ma'am. I was miserable on Rebel at the end. Folks, people don't even realize it. I was miserable. Some people would reach out to me and go, dude, that was hilarious, you yelling at her today. And I'm like, I'm over it. I was getting over it. She was actually really starting to irritate me at times. She's a good person or whatever. But when she works for Keemstar, she's a dick sucker. And if she could fucking side with him, she'll do it in a moment. Heartbeat. She wasn't going to lay on no bridges for me or whatever. But a lot of the problems Rebel had, I was brand new. She should have had a little bit more of a leadership role. She tried to point everything on me at the end, tell Keem the reason why the show ain't earning is strictly because of me. I'm fresh out of the dirt. I'm not even doing what I do best, and I'm surviving. You know what I mean? That's like going to a hockey team and you're a basketball player. That's how I felt on Rebel.
I want to shout out the 350 in the building and then go pee. Because I will be right back.
Shout out to the 350 in the building. This is the Cafe After Party, folks.
Ho, ho, ho.
Green Giant. Were you guys able to hear the Green Giant on that? I want to make sure that's up and running. Moderators, are we able to hear the sound effects?
Bang, 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 bang.
You know what I mean? We able to hear it all?
Bang, bang.
We got a
bang,
sound check?
Bang.
All right, let's go to this clip right here. Ladies and gentlemen. Oh, so Queens, real quick. Queens was doing the old hint that they're going to replace somebody. This is a very common occurrence on Queens. They pretend they were going to replace somebody. I feel bad for Batgirl because she goes through this a little bit, and she's worried about losing, her position there. And Tina has said she doesn't want her to leave, but the reality is she doesn't even make that call. Keem will just move you at a dime, especially if he doesn't really watch you like that. A lot of people that get moved around tend to be people that aren't getting watched, and maybe he gets his information word of mouth, or he's only seen certain clips. All right, here we go.
What are you talking about with Murph, Tina? Hang on a second. I don't want to just blow over that.
Murph slammed me on fucking live last night. Fucking said I was worthless and everything else. Yeah.
Wait, what? I must have missed that part. Wait, what exactly did she say?
Said you were worthless.
Why did she say that?
She said, basically, I just sit around and read the side chat. Which, you know, in retrospect, she's right, because that's all there is to do on there. I mean, she does these fucking weird shit like art. I'm fucking seeing the fucking D. What the fuck do I care how somebody paints a picture?
Right, teach you how to paint. I'm an artist, you know.
I didn't
get
show them
bias.
All right, Big Murph for starters. We're going to have Big Murph on this week. I'm waiting for her to reach out. Hey, Big Murph, do you see your DMs? Jesus Christ.
Oh, you might have gone. Are you friends with Big Murph before you messaged her?
Yeah, I've been, me and her on cash.
Oh, that's right. Because sometimes messages go on pending, and heaven knows they stay there forever.
I got something to comment here. Big Murph. Yep. Of course, Tina's going to be upset that you pointed out what Tina brings to the show, whatever. Tina is a rare talent, Murph. She's not a writer. Like, the last thing I would do is say, hey, Tina, do you want to do a show with me? And expect her to be the writer of it. With Tina, you got to set the scenario up. When Big Murph says she reads chat, here's the problem, Murph. Tina reading chat is a different breed. It's funny, okay? She takes things very serious, and she tends to go to reality when she's answering chat. Is it profitable? Probably not. But what else are you going to expect her to do on cash at 4:30 in the morning? If you want, I always say with Albert and Tina, if, like they said, Albert scammed Snake Lake. If Phantom would have set it up and said, Albert, we got to be there at this time. Come along with us. Don't leave us hanging. Albert would have showed. You know what I mean? I don't know how to do any of that, so don't put that on me. But like when they said Albert scammed Snake Lake, no, Phantom scammed everybody. Because Phantom, this is all you had to do, was you be the setup guy and you let Albert be the actor. Sometimes the actors don't want to set the scenes up. Tina's one of those people. She's not an OBS runner. She's a shit talker. She's not going to be for everybody. But she's going to kill that dead air you want her to kill at 4:30 a.m. So, Murph, let's not say Tina just reads chat. It's on you to make her not read chat. So, Clown, what do you think of this? What do you think of what I said? Chat, let's hear it. Give me the worst. I want to hear from the people.
I don't know. That one's tough. Because I remember Tina did the huge favor of being on Cafe before you came in while we were still waiting on news from Tommy. And it was like she still was reading the chat. She was engaged with the content, but she was still reading chat. I don't think Murph, by doing anything, is going to be able to maintain Tina's attention. I think that's just what she does. Like, it's part of like her structure is she has the chat, she reads that, she listens to Batgirl, she listens to, so I think she's doing several things at the same time. I don't think it's because Murph needs to keep her attention or needs to keep her distracted with something so she doesn't read the chat. I think it's just Tina's just gonna read the chat. You're gonna have to get used to it. You know what I mean? She's not getting one guide. She's like interacting with the chat. I think that's all that it is. That's, you know, in my opinion at least.
I will tell the people this, and I see your comment, Mama B334. I see you. I'll say this to people. I like to talk to the chat because if folks that know me, I one time said on Gay, the true fans, or excuse me, the true stars of this universe, and I fully believe this, are the fans, folks. Yep. Team Star would never run an establishment like this for free. Okay, he's a nice guy, but this would always have like a payroll on it, you know. So the fans that keep this thing running, like think about the Discord that's got almost 4,000 plus, all cash cows to be in there. They're the true stars because at the end of the day, this is a hard place for some creators to do what they're best at because there's only certain things people want to see. Like, if I was an expert at talking sports, it wouldn't matter because this isn't a sports place. Now, a reason why a lot of the fuck-ups do so well here is because we like watching reality. Yo Mama has said this. People have said it. when Christina sometimes is getting in her little fights with people. A lot of that's real. I just said yesterday, if you kind of follow her as a creator, it looked forced at times. And we've seen this before. Pigtails did it. Some people do it. The boss has a big issue with this. He'll just come into a call and go, hey, what's up? Yeah, you guys got to start getting someone's attention. One time he jumped in a call with me. He was hammered. And I give him a lot of credit for this because he's not a mean guy. I go, boss, we failed tonight because we were in prime time. It was when Amber Lynn was leaving, and we didn't make like $300. You know, he says minimum prime time 300, and we didn't hit the 300 or whatever. And he could have yelled at me, and he goes, Pesci, you know what I need you to do going forward? I just need you to be an asshole that says controversial shit, even if it's against me. That's why sometimes on Cafe, I don't have a problem calling some of the shit out Keem does. I don't have to kiss his balls or anything. He's cool with me being controversial. We've seen that from Yo Mama. As soon as he said he was cool with the way I was running the show, I knew then that opened up the window to where as long as it's a fair criticism, I could be critical of him. It's not like turn it into an everyday thing. Like, today at Locale Cafe, fuck Keemstar Part 2.
You know what? That sounds like Grim would really like that show.
Fuck Keemstar Part 2.
Fuck Keemstar Part 1, 2, and 3.
I mean, I'm not, probably everybody would click
The
on
sequel.
it. Even the people that love them might even click on it. Fuck Keemstar Part 2. All right, let me click on this.
The sequel, the prequel,
I'm just gonna
the
message
musical.
I'm going to tell Keem one day, hey, Keem, I'm just going to name my stream Fuck Keemstar Part 2. It's not even real.
There's no
And then he
part
goes,
1.
Can you imagine it gets people, 1,100 people get in here, and I'm like, I'm going to let everyone pile in. And I just don't even fucking say anything.
Just open up a stage and be like, all right, everybody send me your mean comments about Keemstar real quick.
Let me see 2 more minutes of this Queens clip.
Sure.
Oh, last
there you
week.
go. You
Yeah.
can't
Last
get that
week.
with too many hosts.
I know.
Yeah, but I didn't
Only
get
a
to see
few.
it. I didn't get
I
to
know.
see it, so.
I'm sad I missed it too. I mean, she got to see my tits.
I missed that shit.
It's the least she could do.
Oh, wow. I didn't
Yeah,
get to
she
see
was
your
the one who
tits.
confirmed the nipple piercings. What a
Hey,
homie.
Cynthia Breyer, how you doing, girl?
I know.
Shout out to the crown. Look at
Big
here.
off
the bottom-
taking one for the team.
The bottom line is this. That fucking baby food was so fucking bad, I have not been able to eat. Glad I don't have no food to eat. I fucking shit all night. I got to fucking put up with Merv. JC Johnson, shut the fuck up. Go shake your ass.
Whenever Tina starts talking about something, she'll say she shit her pants. Tina, you have said you've shit your pants so many times. At this point, it's almost like normal. It's like saying hello. She'll always say, I shit my pants. I was shitting all night. I took a shit earlier. I love how she thinks like her taking a shit is going to get people to be like, oh, we feel bad.
It's like Boogie opening his conversations on Discord with, I shat blood, I farted blood farts. Have you seen that shit on main chat? Have you ever seen Boogie just come in with his blood farts? There's no reason for it. Nobody asked it. Nobody questioned it. It just
in an immature way, I find Boogie funny at times. In a very immature way. Like, folks, I laugh at shit you shouldn't laugh at. I'll be honest. Guilty.
There is a charm to a well-timed fart, I will say.
Hey, John Pond, were you able to hear the Green Giant sound effect? I'm just making sure my shit's working. Shout out to Tommy R in the chat. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the
Gotta love
cafe
Tommy.
after party. Hold on, for some reason, yesterday on Queens, they were hinting, not that Gidget was coming back necessarily, but that somebody's on the chopping block. Dude, Queens would be a very hard show to do unless your name's Tina D. Like anytime that they don't do well, like financially, it's almost like the end of the world. You'll start hearing them talk about someone's got to go, this or that. I always say I'm a Queens guy from the beginning. Tina made me from a casual listener to an everyday listener when Becky was on there. Becky is unreplaceable, no different than a Tommy C. There won't be anybody that will be able to carry the rope. Obviously, there were women that held their ground, like Gidget, but I always thought overall Gidget wasn't great for Tina. I thought Savage was much
Really?
better for Tina, considering they were enemies. Yeah, see, here's the problem. Gigi is nice, and she's capable of talking shit, but she was fighting with this at times, and she could tell you this. She was fighting with, well, if I go after Tina, then all the fans are going to say, you're turning on Tina again, Gigi. She was in a situation where she couldn't even say anything bad about Tina because since she did all that lying shit in the beginning, she was worried people were just going to say that, and it was going to fuck with the money. So at times, you weren't even getting the real her. Gigi's at her best when obviously she's being told what to do. Obviously, when she's being instructed by Mike, she was much different than she was on Rebel. And if she says she wasn't, like, I was never a writer. I told her that. I said, if you put the writing on me, we're fucked. Like, I'm good on Cafe, not because of me. It's because the people that get the shit together for us, like Clown and the rest of the
thank you.
Mexicans, that is like the key to my success on that show. But like I said, I'm a team guy. I'm not, it's not like I definitely agree you need people. But Tina, like I always said, Batgirl's too nice for Queens. We're always going to be happy for her being up there because she needed to be on a better financial show. But she was always too nice.
I
Tina,
like
you're
her
always,
on Queens.
well, I'm not saying I don't like her. I'm
No,
just
like
saying,
I think on
Go on.
based on what you said, like because she is nice. I think that's like a different stage of Queens. I really don't like Foxy, but what Foxy brings, if it was from somebody else, somebody who's capable of handling a microphone and not whisper onto their microphone and then crackle their nails against it like it's ASMR or something. If it was somebody somebody better that was the antagonist to Tina, I think that would be a very good team. I think Batgirl being the nice one, that Tina feels like a little bit more supported, is very important for that, because that gives Tina less excuse or less reason to just completely shut down when she's being attacked by the other host. So somebody to hold Tina accountable, somebody to be kind of a mediator. This is like a good trope for comedy, right? And for most podcasts, you have the clown, you have the straight man, and you have the folly. And I think that structure works very, very well for Queens, just like it worked very, very well for Live. And having two contenders, two like clowns or two anything, kind of disrupts it. So having Batgirl be, weirdly enough, the straight man, to Tina being the clown, quote unquote, because she's the one that people want to troll or whatever, because she's the most
I'll say
famous.
where she's excellent. Now I'll say where actually she's excellent for Queens. Here's the thing with Queens for me, folks. People are some into it for like she said, she is good for Queens overall because she's willing to do stunts and willing to do crazy shit. My thing is what got me into Queens is Tina's bantering back and forth with somebody. I'm not even saying it's for the better of the show. Some of her and Becky fights weren't even like, oh, this is a great show. Their fights were so entertaining. It was just a very watchable argument. That's just me. Like, my criticism of Batgirl on Queens has nothing to do with talent. It's...
Yeah. No, I know that.
Everybody has their favorites. Tina's one of my favorites, but she's my favorite when she's being fucking confronted or she has to go at somebody. That's when I get the kick out of Tina. Like, happy Tina for me, I like to see her happy because she's my friend, but I watch her. You know what I mean? I could talk to her on the phone if I want to see her happy. I just talked to her 2 days ago.
Yeah. And that's kind of what I was agreeing with you on that. Like, Tina is in this situation like the clown, quote unquote, right? Because she's being fucked with by the audience. She's being fucked with by someone in the show. Like when it was Angel, it was Angel. When it was Foxy, it was Fupa. Things like that, you know?
I even
and
said
Batgirl
something...
being there too.
Oh, sorry.
What?
No, I didn't mean go
No,
on.
no.
Your thing cut off. I think I got it fixed now. It sounded like you cut off, but you were still talking. Go ahead and say what you were finishing. I'm sorry.
Oh, my bad. I think her role as being she does need somebody to fuck with her, but she also needs somebody nice. I think somebody on her corner is very important. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And Kelly, I saw that. I didn't even know why they sent me the redirect. That's weird that they wouldn't send it to Wild. I'm only going to be on for about 15 more minutes, and then I got to go to work. but I'll send
What
it
they
to
were,
him.
what they said, what I saw in chat is that Cracked ended early. I still don't know why they sent the redirect, but they ended early. They probably
Thank God I
were
didn't-
the only ones online.
Folks,
at
they
the
were
time
asking
it's
me to do
possible.
a wigga off. I'm like, I'm in my 40s. I'd rather talk to Clown about Foxy Mama than go do a wigga off.
You think there are no 40-year-old Wiggas? Come on, there should be a movie about that 40-year-old Wigga. Come on, there's gotta be.
I'm not gonna. I do have some kind of like hood clothing. I'm not gonna lie about that.
Hey.
I was a Sean
Maybe.
John wearer, Rockefeller. You know, I used to wear shit like that. I'm not gonna lie. Fat Farm.
Oh, let's do it. Oh man.
Yeah, I got
Now
some
that-
clothing where you would thought I was a little hood guy. I got over 200 pro models behind me. Hats, collection of hats that I collect, like every baseball team, basketball team, to match any
You need
shirt
to
I
show
wear.
up with that tomorrow in cafe. You need to show up in full Wigga gear. You have to. It would be so cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
She said wigga gear. It's actually my clothing, but thank you.
You know
She
you
said
want
wigga gear. I
to.
said, I got some clothing that like may borderline. Someone says hatred is almost there. I did notice hatred talking a little bit urban yesterday. Not saying that's a bad thing, but it seems like his accent is evolving. Okay? Usually accents don't evolve like that, folks. That's a little bit of theatrics, like Kalo would say. Pesci has some FUBU. I did have a FUBU shirt when I was young.
Yo, Joe.
Denmark, hello.
Hey, could you do me a solid?
Sure.
I fucked up the redirect like really badly.
I heard
because we
about
ended
that.
the stream early and we sent it to you. Yeah. Fucking yo, Angel got under my skin, bro. Which
Can we hear about it real quick? Tell us why you ended early. If you
Yeah.
don't mind.
Oh yeah, it's just listen. It's not a big deal. She got under my skin. I said some stupid shit. It's all good now though. It's all good. It's all solved. We're gonna come back tomorrow with a smile on our faces. But I fucked up the redirect really badly, and Wild is sitting with half their viewers right now. So if you could do me a solid, end your stream right now, put in the redirect for them, and then start up again. Cause if like you don't have to, but
I'm literally about to end though. I'm not going like I'm
Oh,
literally
okay.
at the end. I'm at the end. I was already
Oh,
gonna
I'm-
send it over.
oh,
I
so
got,
I'm
like-
just a fucking retard. Fair
You're
enough.
good. I wanted to hear what happened. I wanted to hear what happened.
We're here for the
Oh, yeah,
tea,
nah,
man.
That's it. That's literally it.
How did she get under your skin, though? Come on, you're just saying she got under my skin. She got under my skin. How did she get under your skin? Huh?
Oh, y'all want the tea? Nah,
Of
it's
course,
not.
I want the tea.
Nah, it's not. It's nothing deep. It's nothing.
Give me
deep.
something to clip. Come on. Tell me what was it?
Someone probably clipped it, but it's really not that deep. It's it. Fuck, I'm gonna get raped by Keen, bro. Fuck.
Oh.
I'm gonna go out and smoke another cigarette, but thank you.
Oh, you're gonna go like that? You're just gonna blue ball us and leave?
Yep.
Oh, ooh, this bastard. Oh. I hope your teddy bear gets ripped.
Only thing I ever noticed about Denmark is he's got to fix his microphone.
Oh, you think so? I thought that it was really good. I thought like it sounds really good.
Sometimes
to
when
me,
he
I don't know.
screams and he says bang, it like crackles out. It's
he's peaks a little bit, maybe.
yes.
Okay.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, don't worry, we will send a Wild. I'm not gonna end right now. Key won't even give a fuck. He'll be like, oh, Pesci's doing a thing. All right, yeah, Hero does need them hours. Trust me, he wants to see this show get monetized. He'll live with it.
Cannot
surprised
believe
people
that he
didn't run
just
the
left
Wild.
like that. He just left like that. Oh, that sucks.
I said Angel, it would be a very good addition to a commentary thing. He's a good shit talker. They don't set these women up good enough to talk shit. Glammy and Wonder Woman, they need to have like a 5-minute, 10-minute skit at the end of their show where they pick a show and they kind of go in on it a little bit, where they're critical. I think every show should have a portion where they cover the LCU. But do a different way. Don't just show the exact same clip. And if you do, make sure you put a different spin on it. You'll never watch me and go, oh, seen it. No, nice try. Hated it. All right, moving right along here on Local Hero. How many people do we currently have?
We have 305 watching currently. We have
Damn.
maintained really well.
We
Hey,
maintained 300
Pesci,
pretty
look
damn
at
good. Holy
you.
shit. Well,
Look
one time
at
I went
you
live on a
doing it.
weekend stream and I didn't have shit to talk about and held 500. And they wanted to hold me up at gunpoint for that. But if you actually go back and watch stream, it was actually kind of funny. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're moving right along live.
I just can't believe that you said that you were going to get 300 on Hero and you got 300 on Hero. That is crazy to me.
Yeah,
I'm
I told
still a
you,
little
I'm known for
baffled by
doing
that.
that. You could actually ask some of these chicks that are here. I'll sometimes DM them shit where I'm predicting shit. Like, for instance, ask Kate the Angelic Assassin. I messaged her about a week and a half ago. I was like, do you want to come on my show? She goes, I don't think I'll ever be allowed back up there. Fast forward. I told her I had a feeling. I said I had a feeling by the time your interview is ready to do, you will already be integrated here. Sometimes it's easy to predict shit around here. And if you don't get it right, you don't get it right. The Kalo thing. He's going to keep doing shit. Easy prediction, folks. Easy. But it looks good.
Yeah.
So shout out to the
It's
305 in the build. Ladies and gentlemen, Boogie puts a picture up of Tommy doing a surgery on Sammy.
That picture, and like you can put it obviously on the screen, I think, but Tommy polished it himself. I don't know why does he think that he has some sort of like an own on Tommy by showing something that I think Tommy would put out himself. Like, this is crazy.
Tryouts.
Boogie
But,
being
folks,
Boogie, I guess.
here's the problem with live and all these shows that don't get the gift of commentary like we do. Like, we get to talk about the other shows, which is a gift. Because here's the problem. Coming up with stuff on a 5-day basis. So now they got to do tryouts again. Bus is doing tryouts again. Because they know the tryout grift usually brings in some kind of money. Maybe not on live as much, because Boogie never does a tryout normal. You know what I mean? He's just bringing people up. No one's getting live straight off the bench. Closest thing to that was Booster. Straight out of the, you know, the womb, Booster was probably the one that got live. Even Rastov had a few months of straight hell.
I loved Rostov on Aussie. I really liked it. It was a really chill show.
Live,
it was like
no.
my...
Hated him on live. He's too nice.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
the guy
I guess
you
so,
want,
yeah.
Listen, he's the guy you want running your community. You want him on a show. You want him to be a part of shows. Is he a live host? No. Is he capable of running it? Sure. But he was always going to take bullshit-ass criticism. Live needs fuck-arounds. Look, Copper, Boogie. Guys
Like
that at the end of
trolls.
the day, sometimes you would think they're not being serious, but they're dead ass. Like, I was in a call with Copper a couple days ago, and he was literally telling me that when he says it's a gimmick, that's not an act for him. He was laughing at me when I kept saying, bro, I love when you do that. And he goes, I'm not trying to make anyone laugh with that. You know what I mean? Like when he said this isn't sustainable, like a lot of that shit that Copper does, you know, some of it's performative, yes, but some of the shit he believes in.
Yeah.
Tell me how easy it is to ignore this, Cole. How easy
Ignore what?
is it to watch? I'm sharing it on the screen right now. How easy?
right, yeah.
This is what Tommy put up last night after I found out Sammy was going to be okay.
No,
There's
no.
Sammy with his eyes
No.
exploding, with blood
That's
pouring
not
out
it,
of him. Yeah, I'm supposed to ignore that? I'm going to
I'm
fucking
sorry,
bury
I'm
him.
sorry.
I'm going
Let
to
me
bury him. I'm going to
rephrase
bury
myself.
Denmark. I'm going
Let
to
me
bury both
rephrase
these
myself.
motherfuckers.
Okay, well, Boogie,
When
you can't say you're
people
gonna go
make
around burying people, all right?
I'm
You gotta
sorry.
chill
Let me
out.
rephrase
Give
myself.
Turbo a moment to fucking talk. We buried Turbo on Friday. Give Turbo a fucking moment to talk. Shut up, damn it, dude.
Oh my god, just because he's a
Alright, let me-
ginger
let
like
me
you doesn't
rephrase
mean you have to
myself.
fucking
I'm
yell
sorry.
at us, Copper.
Shut up, you
Okay,
fuck.
so-
Oh, what? Got me doing the boogie thing.
What are you gonna fucking say?
Yeah, see? See? That's how I
Say
keep
it,
from saying the
Copper.
fucking F slur.
When
Oh,
people
boy.
make threats, that is not okay. You shouldn't take that lightly. But when people are just making fun of you, like a lot of people say I look like an Amish person, ignore that, just laugh at it. But when people are making threats towards you or a loved one, take that
Yeah.
seriously.
You know why I like this Cole guy? He has no idea what the fuck this place is. Okay?
Did you hear?
Hey, Cole,
I don't know if
welcome home, boss.
I don't know if this is the same guy, but if you go to the clips and you go to Fluff on Lolcow Fluff, right?
Yeah.
Xylee went up. I don't know if you have ever seen a chatter that trolls on every single chat. He's like 123 Z
It's not even
whatever.
funny.
They're saying that is that guy. That when that guy is up, 123 never chat.
That's an easy thing for 123 to do. Well, when he's up there, I just won't chat. If I'm 123, that's what I'm doing. Because this kid brought up a good point. He said that he would never call himself that. He would actually call himself like Dick Rider 1101. He wouldn't call himself 123. I don't believe this is
123 showed up in chat. 123 showed up in chat today in our chat, right? In this hero chat right here, and everybody saw him. And I just added him, and I told them, "Hey, your cooking reviews suck." I haven't seen him since. I don't know where he went. So if I did call you out and your cooking reviews suck, that might be him. Amish boy, that might be him.
If I'm Keemstar, I'm telling Boogie, this is how we're going to do it. We're going to have somebody run OBS as a non-video participant. We're going to do like a Sour Power kind of guy. I think that would be better for live if like the guy that's running OBS like is almost like a Baba Booey. You just hear his voice from time to time. He comes in and goes, well, Copper, the fans want to, maybe that's how you run the third team. Go Boogie and Copper for at least 7 strong days of just them. Let's see how they do when they're not looking to someone else. Not saying Copper's great by himself, but when Murph's up there, they're tending to look at her to take over at times. And it's slowing shit down. Let Boogie and Copper have the show. Let's see what it looks like with someone just running OBS. Give them a fucking food cart or something, Keem. All right, let's pull $1 out. I get it. Rich guys shouldn't have to pull money out just because they're rich. That's your theory. Yeah. The man who pays says. But let's spend a couple bucks, friend. You once spent 14 grand on an arcade. You know what I mean? Let's pull it out of an arcade fund.
Would you want an arcade like that? Like, I know that Tommy would die for it, and I would.
I wouldn't
probably
pay
die
14 grand, but I would love an arcade. I love the
Yeah, if
idea
it was
of
free,
owning a
yeah.
$14,000 arcade, sure.
If I had 14,000, I would not spend it.
Boogie's was 7. What's the difference between a $14,000 and a $7,000 arcade? Okay?
That is custom. I think they added more consoles to it, and I think they have obviously the custom outside with like the what's it called? It on a wrestling ring is the skirt like the drawing thing that Boogie has on his, where it says Local Live on it, like that little printout. I think they give you that probably too. They probably do a fun printout on the actual joysticks and stuff. That's probably what makes it expensive. So, aesthetics. The answer is flexing. That's why it's probably more expensive, I'm assuming.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're wondering who's talking, this is Clown, one of the Mexicans on the DACA team. Been on many shows with Tommy before. I love her thoughts on shit. Very good person to work with. Sicilian does say Boogie cries for sympathy every day. We know. I hated that he was bringing the dog in. You know what I mean? Obviously, Tommy's going to do some off-color jokes. So do you, Boog. Okay? Let's not forget about talking about crushing skulls and putting your girlfriend in a cage and all,
Put her in a cage.
Live is a place for that. The unthinkable comments. It's just unfortunate that Boogie had to, bring the dog into it. Because no one likes shit on dogs. Especially me. So,
yeah.
Let me see a couple more.
How about cats? Tommy C has also threatened cats. He's also threatened ferrets.
He's a character. He's his own man. That's why I like Tommy. He's his own guy. He's not the follower in the room.
He loves his cat too.
And that's probably why Xylee's probably more nervous. He's not a follower.
Yeah.
And if she thinks they're going to make a decision, what if they want Reapers just to be one guy? She's probably nervous that she won't get the nod. Not because she's not talented and she's not good. It's never that. She runs that show fine. It's a well-oiled machine. But like I said, Tommy's an unreplaceable talent. When you get him in his wheel well and get him going, and Reapers, I think, will get better by the day. What happens is you're dealing with a honeymoon here week 1. They're playing around with some stuff. I think by week 2, we'll have an idea of their direction. And I think it's going to be fun to watch.
That is part of what Tommy said to Kim when Kim was up there. Kim was like, "Oh well, we're gonna have a 3-headed snake. We're gonna have all of you going at 2." And Tommy was like, "Well, the thing is, now you're putting me in a spot where I'm kind of going against your mama, right? So putting Xylee in trouble, so to speak. I don't think it's so much that Xylee
Why
wouldn't
is
get
Pitt
to
gone
keep...
for a couple days? What is he just taking a couple days off?
He's taking a couple days off. He has a lot of things IRL going on with his daughter. His daughter's turning 15. He mentioned so.
See,
he has just a lot of preparations going on.
Somebody sent this to Yo Mama because I know he'd like to hear this. See, folks, here's what's crazy. Think about this. We don't got Pitt today. Think about how shitty that sounds. All these people that were like, Yo Mama fell off and all this bullshit. We don't got nothing to watch later. How is the guy that fell off giving us most to watch? That's like the show I watch at night. That's like the blood pumping show.
Your mama was saying that now there's essentially no shows on primetime, and that putting both Pitt and Reapers, which are very entertaining shows, at 2 p.m. is killing the LCU. That's also kind of what Tommy told Kim. Kim kind of agreed, but he said that he has his own separate plan on what to do.
I'm interested to see. So we'll see what happens. I think at times Kim does this for entertaining. That'd be funny to watch Tommy, Yo Mama, and Xylee on at the same hour. I'll get a kick out of it. You know what I mean?
Hilarious. Yeah.
There's some times when Kim could get a kick out of something, he'll get the kick. Okay, I've witnessed it a few times. But, yeah, let me watch 2 more minutes of this.
Go to the police if you have to. There's nothing wrong with being angry about that at all.
Are you saying
Boogie
for
is in the right for being
Boogie to
angry.
go to the cops?
I mean, it is a threat of grape. He should go to the cops. Yeah, I think so.
I got in trouble the last time I went with the cops because I had a known stalker in my home against. I told him not to come in. My wife let him in. I had a known stalker in my house. I became the bad guy because a known stalker came into my house when I told him not to. I was the one that got in trouble. So no,
OBS, I can help teach other people for the entertaining.
Whoops, hold on. Let me stop right there. Hey, real quick. Hey, Kalo. You talk about friends and shit. Look at Boogie calling you a stalker. Yeah, I love when your close friend calls you a stalker. This guy went and birthday shopped for him. I told you, Kalo, you might want to pull those kind of feelings back, bruh. Boogie don't give a fuck about you. That's
oh my
true.
God, Kayla today was a disaster.
To make Boogie look good, he was selling the fact that I let a stalker in my house. He's a stalker. When I fucking let a stalker in my house, he's a fucking stalker. Jesus Christ.
I don't know. Today, if people haven't watched it, I don't know how many people we had the crossover from Cafe to today, but Kalo on Cafe today, just continuing his crazy spiral from gold, was both fantastic and terrible.
7 more minutes and I'll go to live because I wanted to cover this locale bus clip. Dude, we should do this again, Clown.
Sure. I'd love that.
Hey, every
I don't
time
know, I'm
we do
not-
it, I should not message Ron just to have him come up.
He's gonna come up. He's gonna come up and yell at me next time again.
No doubt in my mind is he's already reached out to Keith. Keith, let me tell you what this guy did. He doesn't tell me when he goes live. He changes the hours. He's two-faced. No, I'm not two-faced, bro. When I'm at work, I had to call out like I told Iceman, I love you like a brother. But when you're doing fuckery or you're not being your A-style self, I'm going to call it out. Iceman will send me texts all the time on shit I should work on.
You know what is
Sometimes
the
I do that.
funniest thing to me? Like, I thought if you had asked me on Cafe, like after Cafe, was my criticism of Christina too hard? I would have been like, no, I actually think that you went a little soft. You're kind of just treating her like she's your friend and you should probably like tell her what you think or something, you know? And she came up and she's like, I can't believe that you criticized me. You're two-faced. Like, both of them. I'm like,
but
wow.
when
Like,
I
that's
put
all
it
that
in
they
a
can take. It's crazy.
when I put it in a perception for her, because she knows I'm not going to lie to her, she kind of saw where I was coming from. Like, hey, I was talking about yesterday. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Ron has every right to think that. I maybe I should have messaged him first. But at the end of the day, folks, like, he's an intern. Like, give me a second. I'm a host. We could go live at Sea Circuit anytime. These shows don't even matter right now. This is a complete blah, blah, blah. And he doesn't even know when we get monetized. The first thing I'm probably going to tell Keem, hey, Keem, depending on where the show goes, and unless Ron and me came up with a 30-day plan, I'm saying I want to come in with like, all right, we know what we're doing for the month, or we have a general idea how we're going to run it. Because once you get monetized, you're under Keem's radar. Okay? And it's only graded by money. At times, he'll say if you don't do well, he'll find a place for those guys that he thinks is talented, sure. But at the end of the day, he has proven he will move shows like Rewind if the profits don't move up.
Yeah. Unfortunately, yes.
That's what I said. I'm very blessed to be on Cafe. It's a show that will always be on in the morning for the most part. It's not a show that Keem would probably move at the end of the day, even if it wasn't doing good report card wise. And that's a knock that I've always had. I've always been a guy that's been on shows that don't perform financially that well. But I'm also a guy that doesn't push the goal thing. I'm not that guy. Okay? When do you hear me in the 8 days we've done Cafe do I mention money? Does Keem like that? No. He hates that. But at the same time, I'm not going to be a beggar. It's not my persona. That's why I told Batgirl she might have to handle that side of things.
Cafe has the good or bad luck of getting hosts that don't really e-beg, that don't know how, that don't like to e-beg. Since Ken made it, Ken never liked it. Ken was like, I don't know how to monetize something. I just want to give people entertainment. I just want to make it good for the fans. I'm just here to show them a good time. I'm just here for them to have fun. I'm just here to chat with them and review the LCU and give my commentary and my thoughts. And then Tommy came up and was like, I'm just here to give my thoughts. And I'm just here. I'm going to make it fun. We're going to do this. And now you're saying the same thing. And Batgirl also, like, she's very entertainment focused. She will go on to other shows and dress herself up and make cosplays and do videos and do songs and karaoke's. We are very, very lucky that we have hosts on Cafe that are not there just for the money, but they're there for like the love of the game, you know? That's I think that's like fantastic.
For the person that's spamming Redirect the Wild, I get it. I'm on Sea Circuit, folks. That's not my
Seki
fault.
Serrano.
Okay?
I hate that guy. He's my up. He's here to bother me specifically.
See,
he knows I hate
I'm
him.
going to go out on a limb and say Sea Circuit's the best circuit. Because, see, I don't do this for money. The fact that you could just fire up a stream is great. All right, here we go. Iceman says he got hit by a car. We'll do 2 more. Folks.
There it is. He came to tell us
so
exactly
much,
that.
Clown.
Oh, you're very welcome.
I got hit by a car last night.
Hit by a car?
Yeah.
Okay,
Last
okay,
night.
we need,
off jump, I'd like to say, for a guy that got hit by a car, it looks like I'm not afraid of getting hit by a car anymore. You know, the one
right?
thing
He
I
looks
took,
pretty good.
The one thing I took from this clip, would you get hit by a unicycle? Did you get hit by a smart car?
He got hit by a cart full of hair gel.
Hey, Iceman, you can't come out and say you got hit. You got to define hit by a car. Were you drunk and you fell? Were you on I-90? Were you at Jim Crick's? Hey, people on the stream, I didn't get a confirmation. Styles, you're out there. Can you hear this?
Ho, ho, ho.
Green Giant. Clown, you wouldn't be able to hear it, but can you guys hear that out there?
I have it. I have the stream up.
All right, let me know if you hear the Green Giant sound effect. Making sure my sound effects are going through. Then I'll hit play. Hold on, I'm waiting for the... Could you guys hear that watching? Billy the Fridge said redirect to Jim Crick. We got Billy the Fridge here. Heard? Okay, he could hear it. Okay, good. I'm just making sure you guys can hear the sound effect.
We need the tape.
Ho, ho, ho.
Yes.
Green Giant.
All right.
You're okay?
So basically, my I guess. Pretty much. It's a lot of bruises, but I'm banged up, but nothing broken. I don't think.
A lot of bruises.
So what
We don't
happened
get to
was-
see 'em,
it's-
Ice?
God, it's a long story. My friend is my best friend. He.
Hey, Iceman, you're in a drama network, and you start off with saying it's a long story. You got hit by a car. You damn right it's a long story. How is it a short story? Define hit by a car. This guy is defying all the odds here. Come on, Ice.
Well, listen, it was a radio control car. It was controlled by the Freemasons. And it was 555 and dicks on my butt. And
Like,
then I
when
was fine.
When you get a wound or you get stabbed by a knife, first thing the guy does is, knife stab, 95, and shows it. This guy doesn't even show the bruises.
He claims he's like a god. He's a higher above god than everyone else. And like, long story short,
I love you,
he
Iceman.
said that he was going to put
He's
a curse on me.
crazy.
So I'm like, what the fuck, dude? And we got into an argument. And long story short, I chased him around. And then he got in the car, and then I got in the car, and then I was
Oh
about
my
to get in the
God.
car, and then he sideswiped me with the car, and then I
Okay.
crawled to a neighbor's house. I asked
I
for
don't
help,
know
but he
if
came
you are
and
as
picked me up.
upset as I
He's
am
like,
by
let's
this.
go, Johnny. Let's get.
Is it you talking?
Yeah.
Oh, go on, clown. Go
Are
on.
you
Okay.
as upset as I am by streamers, girlfriends, boyfriends, significant others showing up in the fucking background?
This is a bad move, Ice. They're
This is
already
their
making a
job.
background with your girl in it.
This is his job. She should not be there. He
Yes.
should be like, okay, for the next 2 hours, do not bother me. This is my space. This is my working station. Do not come in my background. We clipped, obviously, a couple of them. When he was wearing the onesie, she's in a onesie, walking behind him. Now here, she's walking around him. What is this? What kind of game do you think we're playing? And then he's going to be like, well, they're bringing my girlfriend up. I don't think Iceman would do that. But, like, people that have, like, their girlfriends behind them, they're like, well, now they're talking about my girlfriend. Well, yeah, you have her on camera.
Couple more days
course
of
they
this,
are.
Iceman, and they're gonna start just trying to make her the focus.
Yeah.
On accident. I always say you got to be careful what you let people know here. I always say the less the better. I'm very honest about a lot of my past, but that's just because I don't want to be the guy like, oh, Pesci's A, B, or C. I like people to know what they're dealing with off jump. So if you deal with me after, then, there's no question. All right, yeah, this guy he's a convict. He's been to jail for selling weed. He's a car salesman. You know what I mean? He kind of does his own thing. Now, Iceman, I will say, I'm glad that you're taking your appearance a little bit more serious. He's in front of over 1,000 people on this show. I think appearance is important. I really do. I understand some locales are going to look like shit. Let them look like that. But I think, look, man, if Keem says he's about to start branching out and shit, we need to start looking good.
Yeah.
Let me set up this redirect for Wild. So when I do,
I'm gonna shout out Tawny Alt while you do that, saying Pesci's looking like Pitbull right now, Mr. Worldwide.
Yeah, Angel said that. Angel said I look like Pitbull.
Is that why she needed you in the wig
Yeah.
off? Puerto Rican wigger, I guess.
Yeah,
I don't
sometimes
know.
and I am the type of guy. Sometimes I'm the type of guy that'll say things to a chick that other people are thinking. Like, I was running a stream the other day where they were pouring water on themselves in a wet t-shirt contest. What am I supposed to say? The sky's looking good today. You girls are, yeah, I get it. No, you're going to compliment.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with a good old compliment. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, a lot of people, I remember, like, on Cafe, obviously, when Tommy was there, he was always like, oh, well, bad girls are really attractive, you look really pretty, whatever. And people are always like, well, that's really creepy. Like, I don't know when complimenting, like, obviously, is part of the shock jock thing, right?
I think it sounds creepy because Tommy looks older. He looks a little bit more. Like, I don't know. It doesn't creep me out.
Me neither.
I'm almost his age.
Yeah, it was. I thought that it was like very obvious. It was one, very obvious that it was a shock jock thing. Two, very obvious that he's just complimenting her. You know what I mean? It's nothing serious. He's like, oh yeah, you have boobs and they look great. Done. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Someone did say
super
Halo
sensitive there.
left the server. Maybe that could be for the better. Folks, he is spiraling out of control to where we don't want him to hurt himself to get attention. Some people do.
How
that.
long do you think he's gonna take?
Shout out to the 256. We're actually still beating Wild. That's wild. Okay, we'll end today, so they get their fucking redirect. How about this? Clown?
Yeah.
You busy tomorrow?
I don't think I'm busy tomorrow. No.
You want to do this again? We'll do like an hour or something, hour and a half again, whatever we don't cover on Cafe.
Hey, absolutely. If Ron doesn't kill me, you know.
I will reach out to Ron. I'll make sure I leave 9 messages of a fucking video message. I'll get my mom. I'll fucking buy a cameo. Can you imagine if I bought a cameo and I had the cameo? So, hey, Ron, I'm about to go live on Hero. Do you want to go live with some famous celeb? I'll buy a cameo for him. Ladies and gentlemen, we are
Belinda wanted me to tell you really fast. Do you remember how you said that they were going to start putting her in the background? Iceman's girlfriend?
Yes.
I think Hatred already did it on Clown. So once again, yes, you are correct.
I knew that.
Behind,
I did see that. That wasn't a prediction. That was...
Yeah, they already did that.
You're going to point at a girlfriend. And Ice is controversial. Ice, if you're controversial and you're showing your woman, people got to have somewhere to take shots at. And they're going to go after your girl. That's a thing. Controversial person. Even if that was your little brother. It's not even that it's your girl. Anybody that you had walking around like that, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see where Bus goes.
He just needs to be more careful. Because people are saying, oh, it's her space. It's mostly, I'm guessing that it's her apartment or something. But she knows that she got with a guy that is streaming. So she needs to be a little bit more privacy for yourself. Even like not, you know.
And people that know Iceman, the couple shows that I've done with him, those were some of his best shows. Because here's where Iceman's better. He's like me at times. When we could follow somebody's lead that's strong or they bring up certain points, we'll have angles to go. Did you notice when he came up today, he had a very interesting point to bring up, but he got ran off. Something's wrong where he doesn't want to get in confrontations at the moment. And I'm not saying you got to be mad at somebody, Ice, but you got to start standing up to some of these people. You know what I mean? It's obvious that maybe, I don't know if he's coming down from something, if the alcohol is fucking weirding him out too much. But you can't point at this shit. If you're going to be a natural, you got to be a natural when you're drunk, tired, or any of the above. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been Hero today. We had a lot of people come in. Hero's probably going to be monetized soon. So probably the fun will stop when it gets monetized. Keem will want games and fucking dunk shows and flips and circuses. But we'll see. Maybe I'll have a month and I'll be able to hang out with you guys.